performance. We'd love to get a good copy of that. And also leave your screens off during the show because it's only a 30-minute show, so if you could do that, we would greatly appreciate it. There are some moments of pretty dim lighting on the stage, so it does make a difference when you see the lights blinking in the auditorium. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the production of 4 a.m.
How do you can't see it. Yeah, you turn it off.
You see it happening if the lights go. I'll show you where she's sitting if you
This is Frankie, your 4am connection, your 4am force. And a horse is a horse is a horse, of course. No idea why I just said that, but come what may, I am here to light your way in the darkness. Broadcasting to you on 777.7. That's 777 and 7/10. The luckiest frequency on your AM dial, coming at you old school in the magic hour. When there's someone but me, and maybe a zombie or three to keep you company. And speaking of the magic hour, don't you disappear, don't you go, because I've got a magical mystery show for you. It's true, it's true. So keep that radio tuned just right, because Frankie's gonna get you through the night. Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Come out wherever you are. Hello? Hello?
4 a.m. again. Go back to sleep.
I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't feel like getting out of bed.
Are there really vampires?
Did I remember to turn the webcam off?
Can I get back to sleep if I have to go to the bathroom?
If I lay on this side, there's no way I could fall out of this chair. Again.
I want a big, juicy hamburger.
What will it feel like to be dead?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
I could dance in my underwear right now and nobody would see. I could totally dance in my underwear.
I shouldn't be on this website.
Stop thinking. Stop thinking.
Yes, I am the famous artist, Hail. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sometimes I feel the urge to do something radical. Like run at 4 a.m. Run through the night morning. Run through the frozen world. Where everything's still, but me.
Why is the color green green? Why isn't it red or yellow?
What if I just walked up to him and punched him in a big, juicy hamburger with blue cheese dripping onto my tongue?
I never heard my dad come home.
Did aliens land in Roswell? Are they still there?
Sometimes I can run for an hour and never see another person.
I don't think I studied enough history.
Why was Michelle looking at me, whispering to Jen?
The sun is shining, there's a slight breeze, the water's blue and perfect, and I have the entire beach of Port Douglas, Australia to myself. I'm in my happy place. I'm in my happy place.
I have to wake up in 86 minutes.
Is there anyone out there?
There's a monster under the bed.
Anyone
He talks to me.
who's thinking this thought?
He's scared too.
To whom it may concern, I've recently purchased your 4-inch peeling knife. it was on sale, but just because it's on sale doesn't mean it should be worse than a knife that's not on sale, right? You advertise it as, and I quote, "The chef's ultimate weapon. The ergonomically designed handle offers maximum comfort, giving way to its razor-sharp carbon steel blade." You also note that it cuts through fruits and vegetables like hot butter, standing up to the demands of the busiest professional kitchens, with no need for sharpening for 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. Not weeks, not months, years. I've had your knife for 6 days, and in these 6 days, I've cut half a dozen tomatoes, 2 onions, 1 each red, yellow, and orange peppers, 2 cloves of garlic. Cloves, not bunches, cloves, and not even the big ones, and kind of going soft. And therein lies our problem. Last night, I take your knife that doesn't need to be sharpened for 3 to 5 years, and 13 vegetables later, it punks out. When it comes to 2 puny wrists, your razor-sharp carbon steel isn't up to the job. It cuts like a butter knife, and the blood is dripping so slow it could be hours before I even lose consciousness. And my parents are the only parents I know that don't own a lethal pharmacy in their medicine cabinet. And they're out with the cars, so that's not an option either, which means that now, because of your carbon steel disappointment, I have to sit around and wait and hurt. The whole point of your knife is so I don't have to hurt anymore. Do you know what it's like to have egg yolks smeared all over your lunch table just before you get there so you don't have anywhere to sit? Don't worry, they didn't waste the whites either. Those went into my lunch bag. And both of those were better than the rotting mouse in my locker. I used to cry about it, and I stopped. What's the point? Unless you're too busy crying to think. That might be something.
Monica? Are you awake? Monica? Monica! Wyatt, are you awake?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Sleeping?
You can't. Okay, yeah, this isn't working for me.
What? Turn off the lights.
This is supposed to be a sleepover, but you're just sleeping.
What time is it?
4, and we should be up, talking about guys, dyeing each other's hair purple, texting our friends to tell them what an amazing time we're having.
Sleepover.
Sleep. It has nothing to do with that. If you wanted to sleep, you should have just stayed home.
What is wrong with you?
Me? Did we cross with some alternate universe where up is down?
What time did you say it was?
4.
Everyone's asleep at 4.
Not at a sleepover. By 4, we should be confiding our deepest, darkest secrets. Secrets so secret, we should have to swear on the grave of an A-list celebrity never to tell.
Hey!
What if people found out we slept?
I won't tell anyone.
Once you're on the list, do you know how hard it is to get off?
I promise.
It's like a big, black lipstick smudge of cane on your forehead, and no one's gotten that off in the history of Manassas Park.
I promise. I won't tell anyone. How about we get up extra early?
It is extra early. I would have never invited you if I had known you'd be like this.
Wait. I want to stay up and talk about guys.
Yeah, I'm listening.
How about we set a time? 8. No one's gonna be awake at 8 on a Saturday. We could do all that, and no one would even know.
I'd know. And what if it just slips out? I see how you look at Ryan. Your mouth opens. You look like a whale from science class feeding on plankton. Yeah, you get all whale-mouthy and something might just slip out.
4 hours. That's all I ask.
You ask too much. Actually, I could maybe do it if I had some kind of proof that you won't say anything.
Proof?
Like a hostage. Yeah, if I had a hostage, maybe we could make this work.
But I promise.
Just because you're on honor roll doesn't mean you don't lie. I mean, it's not like I know you.
We've been best friends since kindergarten.
I thought I did. But then this, and now you're like some stranger from off the street speaking Russian.
We were green tea goddesses. You can't tell me that you have forgotten the green tea goddess, green tea tickle. Green tea goddesses forever. It's the canteen turtle.
Wait, your cat.
What?
If I had Captain Snuffles as a hostage, I'd feel better.
You want my... You can't take my cat.
Not take, just take for a little while until I'm sure.
Of what?
That these 4 hours are gonna blow up in my face!
I am not giving you my cat.
Then stay up.
I can't. Even if I wanted to, he's at my house.
Well, actually.
You psycho!
He chases after Eddie.
Right. He chased your little brother 2 miles into a bag in your room?
Well, you know it helps when Eddie rubs tuna fish all over his body and stands outside your window.
I'm coming, Captain Snuffles.
You don't look so tired now.
Give me my cat.
Give me a secret first.
You're not being a very good goddess. I'm not in love with Ryan. I don't even like him that much. I like Jerome, and since they're always standing next to each other, I guess it looks that way. Now give me back
I still have nightmares about that clown.
What?
The clown.
You mean the one with the gun candy?
He won't stop chasing me.
But
don't laugh at me. I should have never told you.
Did you know that Captain Snuffles is specially trained at clown fighting?
Really?
No!
Okay, you're making fun of me.
But I'm not that bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. My turn for another secret?
This is Frankie Foyam in the studio, so don't be rudio. I'm here live with a special guest. You think about him when you're lying there alone. He's the merchant of death. He'll take your breath away, literally. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man who will make you a permanent sleeper. It's the big guy in the hood, the Grim Reaper. So, Grim, may I call you Grim? Thanks for coming by. I know you're a busy man or entity, and you're very tall. The pictures do not do you justice. So, Mr. Reaper, would you like being the taker of lives, the stealer of souls, the harbinger of doom? Okay, the silence is scary, and I mean like really scary, and okay, the finger wagging in my direction is about to make me pee my pants, but nobody can see that. This is radio, you can't gesture silently on the radio. Okay, we're gonna go to commercial, and we'll try to get a word, any word, after the break. Do, do, do. It's been called ergonomic, the chef's ultimate weapon. 4 inches of drop-dead sexy. But don't take our word for it that this 4-inch tower of chopping and peeling power will give your knife like the edge it's been missing. Ask our customers. I love this knife. Couldn't peel a blue potato, but it's just so beautiful. Fight a kid with as lousy as his knife, kick his butt on the street and change the locks. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for making such crappy knives.
I wonder if she's up.
I wonder if he's up.
If I call her
If I call him and he's sleeping.
and she's sleeping and I wake her,
What if I wake him?
God, she'll hate me.
What if he hates me forever?
There's no one in the closet. There's no one at the window. There's no one under the bed.
I can never fall asleep because I know I'm gonna wake up the next day, and we both know what number that's going to be. So I put off sleeping as long as I can, which means thinking about the last day, and we both know what number that already was. And my grades are circling the bowl because it's hard to be smart in school when you only sleep between 5 and 6:30 every morning. So I'm sitting there, bleeding really slowly because you guys are incompetent, and I'm trying to keep my mind off of the pain because it isn't supposed to be like this. And then the power goes out, so now there's no TV, no computer, no light, no nothing. My parents are away as usual, even when they're home. So it's just me, totally alone. And I should be free by now, but I'm not, thanks to you, and I'm on the floor bleeding in the dark. But I'm leaning against the wall by my closet, and in the closet is this old battery-powered radio I got at a junk shop. It's the only thing in the whole house that works. No, I don't have a cell phone, and they make fun of me for that too, thanks for asking. But the radio works, because I guess they made things better in the old days, before they started importing lead from China. It's only AM, but that's better than silence, better than what's in my head. And there's a talk show about sports, but I don't really get sports. I want to, but I'm not good at them. And whenever I talk about it, it feels fake. And there's music in a language, it's not English, but it's not Spanish either, and some scratchy religious guy who says he can save my soul if I'll send him $50. But your knife pretty much cleaned me out.
I run and I want to witness something amazing, but there's nothing. I feel so powerful, but here in this eerie silence of a world that's asleep, I'm the king of Kingdom of War. Wait!
White Stripes. White Line. Great White. James Brown. That's not a band.
It still counts.
You said bands.
I meant musical acts.
Fine. White Snake.
Black Sabbath. Band. Happy?
I am Iron Man. I'm tired.
Want to go to bed? It's 4.
Let's keep going.
All right.
Barry White.
Who's that?
The love song guy.
Okay. Blue oyster cult.
Nice. Deep purple.
King Crimson.
Pink Floyd. How come everything we come up with is so old?
White Stripes isn't old.
It's the only one.
I don't know. Old souls.
What's that?
My mom says that. You're an old soul, Hale!
What does it mean?
No clue. I think it's because I'm named after some guy from the Revolutionary War.
Do you think he's like in your body?
Ooh, wee, ooh. Want to keep it going?
I don't know. I can't think of any more.
Is Purple Haze a song or a band?
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Simply Red.
Whoa, hold on. It's my turn.
I thought you said you couldn't think of any more.
It doesn't mean it's not my turn.
Want to try something else?
What?
Vegetables?
Vegetables?
Or whatever.
Vegetables are stupid.
It was just an idea. We can do whatever.
Whatever is good. Just keep talking.
About?
I just need the noise.
Noise. Okay. Things I can say that will make noise.
Every time I close my eyes, every time it's quiet, the movie starts playing.
What about cars?
And I keep trying to cover my head.
Or sports teams?
And I keep trying to cover my head using my hands and with a pillow and this, this mini refrigerator, the kind they have in college. And this Barbie dream house my sister had when she was 7 before he broke it.
I didn't know he broke her
But
Barbie
no matter
dream house.
what I put in the way,
It's just
he
cold.
always gets through. And the whole time the soundtrack keeps getting louder and louder. The sound of screaming and thwacking and breaking.
It's okay. It's done.
Is it?
You're here, aren't you? What do you want to play?
Vegetables is good.
Are you sure?
Here is good. Carrot.
Asparagus.
Spinach.
Tomato.
Ha! Tomatoes are fruit.
Seriously? I got it. Soybeans.
Can true love be cast asunder by an errand?
Cell phone call? I love him so much.
Oh, Juliet, I love you so much. We complete
Each other's sentences. You are the close parentheses.
to my open. You are the quid to my pro quo.
Whenever you are near me, I hear a symphony. A tender melody.
To call or not to call? That is the question.
This is Frankie, your 4am news guru, catching you up since you can't catch any Z's. Hours ago, polar bears were sighted roaming across major American cities. As eyewitnesses in Detroit, Seattle, Philadelphia, and Cleveland reported, the polar bears appeared confused. As one elderly woman put it, they look pretty gosh darn cranky, dearie. Anyone coming across one of these 1,400-pound predators is urged to avoid looking like a seal or an ice floe. A spokesman for the White House has conceded that the polar bears' migration out of their usual territory is most likely a result of global warming, but denied that it was a sign of the imminent apocalypse.
Is it here?
Of course it's here.
Stand aside. We'll take it from here.
What are you?
Prepare to use force.
Can I use it anyway?
I don't see why not. Nothing in the book about only if necessary.
Good. I like force. Keeps me from having a reason.
Explain things.
No fuss, no muss.
Who?
Silence!
I love that.
Makes me tingly.
Silence! You can't just come in here.
Why not?
It's for information.
When else did you expect us to come? Noon? We're here to help you.
We're on your side.
You don't have to be afraid anymore.
Not with us controlling.
Protected.
Right. Protecting you.
From the monster under the bed, of course.
We assumed you knew that.
Why are you... Well,
We'll just be.
We crush people's dreams all the time.
oh.
I'm going to enjoy this way too much.
We have a job.
So go back to sleep.
I wasn't sleeping.
It's okay.
All right. Now,
Prepare for scenario B12.
which one is that again?
Lots of stomping and beating.
This is gonna get messy.
Stand back. Come out, wherever you are.
Stop! Don't hurt him!
What are you, some kind of monster lover?
No,
Sympathizer?
no, it's not that.
You're one of those.
People like you make me sick. Now stand aside and do not come all this way to drive a good monster back.
You can't. She. It's like a memo.
Memo?
No.
You some kind of secretary?
Well, that's settled then.
No, not a memo. A reminder. Yeah, a reminder that every day we're scared. That every day there's a monster under the bed. You can't run from it or hide from it. You certainly can't beat it, drag it out bound and gagged. You need to embrace it. Show it love. Nurture it. You can't have dreams without a little fear, right?
That's deep.
Dreams and fear.
Together.
That's deep.
Like Bonnie and Clyde.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yin and Yang.
Chocolate and marshmallows. Heavy.
So you're saying you don't need us?
I think I got it from here.
I'm about to give up when I hear this other voice. She's barely on a different band from the preacher, so I have to get the dial just right. Which is sort of hard when you have 2/wrists. But I finally get it, and she's like my age. Is there anybody out there? It's Frankie 4 a.m., and if you're awake and alive, let me know. I got a great show for you this morning and every morning, so just tune in and let's begin. And I start to listen, and she does all these jokes that are kind of funny and kind of not, and interviews with imaginary celebrities, and you can tell she's doing all the voices because she's not entirely good all the time, but she's so much better than you. And she does commercials, and she does one for your knives, and she hates them too. At the end, it's so funny because she says, thank you so much for making such scrappy knives. And she's making fun of you. But I think you get that. It's weird because the more I listen, the more I kind of forget that I heard, or I put it out of my head and I'm thinking, what's she gonna do tomorrow? Or how does she know about your knives? And does she take call-ins? There's a phone number, but I don't know if it's real. I want to find out, and maybe I could be on a radio show that nobody listens to. But it would still be kind of cool. The phone number doesn't work There must be some way of getting in touch with her. I'll bet radio people are like a tribe and somebody will know. I want to listen to a few more shows before I start calling in. Get more familiar, but it's like with every minute I listen, it just makes 4 a.m. and my life a little easier to take. So this is kind of a thank you note. Because if it hadn't been for your knives, I would have never heard of Frankie. So, thank you. Thank you for making such crappy knives.
I call him not. I call him. I call him not.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to sit with the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take phone against the sea of troubles and, by dilate, end them.
Or end us. I'll text.
This is Frankie, your 4 a.m. spark, your 4 a.m. fire, roaming the night like a vampire. But the sun's coming up soon, so it's time to retire and wait for the next magic moon. But don't worry, I'll be back here tomorrow morning pre-dawning with you once again. So until then, hold on, stay strong, cause come what may, you can make it through the day. And when the light is gone, the fight goes on. So once again I'll say, is anybody out there? I know someday somebody's gonna answer back. And until then, I'm gonna keep the faith and keep this train on track. This is Frankie saying, I know you're out there. Sweet fears and sweet dreams.